Pretty. We've got it all working. I've got a band in my left ear. I've got cars and everything in all my eyes, and my right here is people waving at me everywhere. It's fantastic. It really is. And look, it is just a busy day down here. It's going to be equally busy tomorrow night at the Sunline Speedway. And, wow, it's the Junior Sedan South Australian State title.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here and far, so it's home as Queensland and WA, just to be here for a state title. So it's really red hot our local stuff.
That is red hot, isn't it? When they're travelling all that way, just for a South Australian title, it just shows how important this title really is.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Grafton and we've got Spotlight to call them.
Yep.
Collie, Collie, WA.
WA, yeah, that's a big trip. And what's AX? I'm seeing AX Brad Marshall, Will Fallon.
That's Alexandria.
That's Alexandria. Wow, that's a fair hike too.
Yeah, yep. So it's a bit on, and yeah, of course we've got. So they're not coming here for a picnic.
Say again.
They're not coming here for a picnic.
Oh, no, they're coming here to race, and it's all thanks to Hayes Racing, and it's going to be fantastic. It really is. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to be there as a part of the action. Of course, it's not just the Junior Sedan State title. We do have the New Stars, thanks to Living the Dream here in Barmera, and they'll be there, and there's some pretty tidy operators coming up as youngsters, aren't there?
Well, young Debbie Jennings, she's come in really hot. She's had a few wins lately. She's coming all the way from Mount Gambier, of course.
Yep.
From a popular racing family. But, there's a couple of little roosters there that'll have a go too. Yep. Young Aidan Garner. And, of course,
Cody Garner.
Cody Garner, yeah.
And Zoe Gregg will be there. She's starting to come along nicely. It's interesting when you look at the South Australian Junior Sedan drivers, there's a dominance of lady drivers, isn't there?
The girls are starting to say their stuff. Because, the sports are dominated by males and in normal athletic type sports, but in female sort of against male competition, this is an equaliser, and it can be a really good thing for girls to get involved, and the more girls get involved, the more and more are getting involved, which is a fantastic thing for the sport and for the girls because they love it and they get together and have their little chat shows together, and it's really good.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely brilliant. I love watching them grow up and go into the senior ranks as well. It's also a very special night for the Wally Franco Memorial for Super Sedans, thanks to Hamo's Concreting. And look, a pretty tidy sort of a field, not a large field, but a good, I think, competitive field.
Well, we've scrapped the idea of having the Wally Franco. We're just going to run the four sedans as a little race show, and they're all of equal ability, so they'll put on a bit of a good show. Yeah,
they will put on a good show. The V6 Sprints King of the Riverland are night 2. I'm expecting Nick Hall to be victorious tonight, but hey, nobody's ever expected. Anything could change, but he's got a few to deal with, hasn't he?
Well, I wouldn't even talk about Nick Hall. I'd be talking about second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Yeah.
Look, Kimmy Simons, he's been going all right. And Renee Filer, another girl that's quite good.
The Renee's very, very smooth and just gets on with it. Makes no noise, just gets on with the job. And it's very impressive on the racetrack.
She's a good little fella, and looks like Damien Eve, if he can get his act together.
Yeah.
He is the only one I could really see there to possibly give Nick a bit of a challenge, but who knows. But then again, Toby McCarthy has his moments too.
Yeah, he certainly does. So, look, I'm looking forward to that. But the big one is the one that you'll be involved in, and that is the Modlites. And those that survive tonight will be in for a big one. Of course, there's a few $100 up on for grabs as well for the Modlites this weekend. And
so we filled this weekend the Murray River Modlite Regatta.
Oh, excellent.
And we've been doing that for the last few seasons, because last season got cancelled because of the heat.
Yeah.
So prior to that, we've ran the same sort of format. But this year, we've actually got a decent amount of cars. Like, we've nominated the 15 million.
Yep.
So that should be a good run. They're giving us 4 hits in the final there. That'll be good for the punters to see.
Yep.
But tomorrow night, equally as good. We've got 16 cars, and at this little time, he's going to be on.
It is going to be on. It really is. The weather's going to be good. And look, there are a few names here to keep an eye on, but Dylan Richter's got to go in as the outside as the main favourite. He's hardly lost a race for the last season or two.
Well, in our section, we have the highest point scores going to the rear of the top 8 are inverted.
Yep.
So him and young Jake Armstrong have been starting at the back most of the time.
Yep.
And the rest of us plebs have just been making up the numbers, really. But look, it's good to see the young fellas coming through. We've got young Trevor Scott, he's a local from Redmark.
From Redmark, yep.
And we've got Nicole Rowley back, which was fantastic to see another super girl get into and give the boys a bit of curry, because she certainly mixes it up. She's finally got her own car, jumped out of the sprint car years ago.
Yes.
And now she's running Modlites, and she got her involved in it, back in it, and she said, "Thank you very much. I'm so glad I've got back into racing."
Yeah, it's fantastic to see Nicole back. It really is. I remember her in the AMCA and then the sprint car. She was one of the successful lady racers in the sprint car, travelled all over the country, and now to have her in a Modlite, I reckon she's going to love it. I really do.
Oh, she does. She does. It's been a breath of fresh air, but look, we've got so many other people that is so quick. Justin Chadwick has got a brand new car. It's an Australian-built car called a Factory 21. Young Jake Charlier, he's got a new car. It's a factory-built car. So that's another local product. So we're actually building cars. Andrew Splitting's got one. It's a Accelerate, and that one there, that particular car, is also built in Australia by an ex-sidecar guy called Rob Hardy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Swing for
I can't remember either.
Chris Ray in the sidecar years ago.
Yep. Gee, Fatty Ray. There's going back a bit. He's just retired. So there you go.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to mention, Chatty, is it's 25 years of the Sunline Speedway this meeting.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. 25 years Sunline Speedway is going to be operating this weekend, so it is the 25th anniversary. So there's a bit of celebration going to be going on. Yep. And I imagine there'll be a bit of a celebration after that as well.
I reckon there might be a little bit afterwards as well. So, look, the racing will get underway around 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So please come out early, I guess. There's canteens, bar, everything's right?
Yes, everything will be rock and roll. And I'm praying that the water on the track will be a lot better this week. There was a few elements that were sort of against us last meeting. This time it's going to be a lot better. The track actually looks in good condition.
Yep.
And I think we're in for a good show. So please, folks, come on out and enjoy a nice evening. And it'll be a lovely evening tomorrow after lunch. Come out, we've got some good racing to enjoy.
It's going to be fantastic, mate. I better let you go and get things organised, but I'll see you there tomorrow night. I'll actually see you tonight, actually, at Riverland Speedway.
Yes, you will. Anyway.
You're a champ. Thanks, Brian. Take care, buddy.
You too, mate. All right.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He really is, and nothing but respect for Brian Chadwick. So, yeah, it's going to be a big day tonight at the Riverland Speedway. We'll follow it up tomorrow night at the Sunline Speedway. Gates open early. Come on down. 5 o'clock. The racing will start tomorrow. Yes, it's going to be a bit of a warmish day, but it's going to be a fantastic night. It really is. And you're going to be in for an absolute treat. I absolutely promise you that you're going to see top great racing for 2 nights of Speedway. Very